prepaid call from
Kent Hovind.
an inmate at the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. This call will be recorded and monitored. Your advance pay account balance is $67.92. For customer assistance, billing inquiries, or to block future calls, dial 1-877-650-4249. To hear the cost of this call, press 8 now. To accept this call, press 5. This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Do not use three-way or call waiting features during this call. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hey, good morning, Brother Hovind here. Good time?
Good morning, Brother Hovind. It's absolutely a good time. My wife accidentally hit a button when you called earlier, and you know how it is. It's very finicky, so we apologize for that.
No problem. Hey, Ernie said that the documents Paul gave them Friday are not yet posted on Pacer, and he's a little concerned.
Okay, I can log into Pacer now, if you like, and just see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I just wondered if they've got some kind of trick to make sure that they don't show up, so I thought I would simply read them verbatim while you record it, and then people, if they don't show up in a few days, people can contact, say, hey, we'd like to read this on what happened, why wasn't this filed?
Okay, sure. I'm recording, and you're welcome to read at any time. Just let me quickly say the interview that you have today at 5:30, the gentleman would like to say that if you want to call in a little bit earlier because you have to go into lockdown at 6, you're welcome to do that, and that's up to you, but I wanted to at least get that in there before we go further, and feel free to read if you like.
Okay. This is the exact copy that I have of the documents that Paul read into the record Friday in the pre-trial hearing, and as of today, Tuesday, they have not yet appeared as being file stamped. There may be absolutely nothing wrong, but again, there may be some kind of legal maneuver trick to say, hey, we're just not going to file that and ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist. So I thought everybody should have the exact wording. I have a copy, Paul has a copy, in case he and I both disappear. There's copies several other places. Okay, here it is. To the U.S. District Court, Northern District, Florida, Pensacola. USA v. Hansen Hovind, and it's set up like a typical court document with the, off to the right then it says case number 3:14 CR 91/MCR, and then it says file for record underlined. RE, colon. I require public defender Klotz, KLOTZ, to, semicolon, 1, challenge if verified evidence is sworn, and that's underlined, verified evidence is sworn, in the record orally of claims of territorial jurisdiction and of the acts charged, comma, as before the grand jury. Number 2, investigate if verified.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
Parentheses, sworn, parentheses, evidence is required to indict Hansen, comma, as a man with birthright, comma, on American soil, comma, and challenge so in this court case, period. Number 3, if evidence is in the record sufficient to invoke the court's subject matter jurisdiction, period. Number 4, to provide Hansen of what oral evidence was present before the grand jury to get the indictment, period. Signed, Paul John Hansen, 12/21, 2014. So that's from 2 months ago. Okay, the second document, which again is not posted as of yet and may not be a problem. It says to U.S. District Court, same heading as before, only it says challenge to, and that's in parentheses right under the 3:14 CR 91. Personal jurisdiction challenge, and that is underlined as the heading. Hansen now challenges United States of America to evidence, comma, on the record, comma, what is relied upon for this court to have jurisdiction over me, comma, the signed, period. Hansen now requires the USA, which has an asterisk by it, to evidence the following, semicolon. 1, what did Hansen say, comma, 2, what act did Hansen do, underline, say and do and sign are underlined here, comma. 3, what did Hansen sign, comma, to give this court personal jurisdiction over him, question mark. B, affidavit dated 1/16/15, Exhibit A, pursuant to all applicable law. And that at the bottom says page 1 of 2. Maybe somebody can reconstruct these documents, type them up, and they won't be official yet, but the people can see what he put in. Supporting argument. This is the one referred to earlier as 1/16/15. Hansen, as declared as a man of birthright, on American soil, not underlined, evidence as, semicolon, A, resident of the United States, B, and these letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G have a circle around them. B, having a contract with the United States, B, doing acts on the land owned by the United States, D, being a United States citizen, E, consenting to be governed by the United States, F, not underlined, being independent of the United States, G, being arrested on land of the United States, period. Judicial notice, this is underlined. Article 1, Section 8, parentheses, number 17, parentheses, U.S. Constitution. Wherefore, that's underlined, upon United States of America failure to prove evidence of personal jurisdiction over the man Hansen, the court is hereby moved to dismiss the charges/case so related as, and this is underlined, a matter of law, or subject to a court of record, and court of record is in quotation marks, single quote, review in common law, a court independent of the United States, dated 1/16-15, signed Paul Hansen, page 2 of 2.
Hey, Mr. Hovind, sorry to interrupt you there. I think, are these all handwritten motions by Paul Hansen?
Yes.
I think I did find them on Pacer. Maybe they just got posted this morning. I just brought up Pacer, and I see. I think I actually see what I don't know. He's got quite a few, and they're all handwritten. And I see them just entered. They were entered on the 23rd, which would be yesterday.
Okay. Does one of them say Challenge 3 right under the title?
It looks like there's one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 different documents, so they're called Motion for Miscellaneous Relief. Let me just pick on maybe one of the first ones, and I'll give you an idea of what it says. Here's what this one says. It looks like it's written on just regular, paper that with lines, and it's got the holes on the left, and it says, "To the U.S. District Court in District Florida, Pensacola Division, USA." Versus Hovind Hansen, arrest the warrant with judicial notice. I, Hansen, have.
Okay.
Yep. Does that look familiar? Or?
Go on. Yeah, that is correct. That's how he does it. They are all handwritten. But what's the next one? Just look at the title. All I need is right under the title on the right-hand side where it's got the case number.
Oh.
The words under that, under the 3:14 CR.
Okay, this one says motion number 1. And it says judicial notice, Article 1, Section 17, maybe, U.S. Constitution.
That's not it.
That's not it?
Here's what they're trying to do, we think. These are not motions. Some of them are motions. But these last 5 he filed Friday are challenges. A motion is just asking the court, would you please do this? A challenge is to the U.S. attorney, not to the court.
Oh, I see.
You file it in the court. But it needs to be specifically, the titles I'm looking for are file for record, it says, require public defender Klotz to do these 4 things. Is that in there?
Oh, let me find.
So just read the title of each one on the right-hand side under the case number.
Okay, here's one that says Challenge 2. It says Personal Jurisdiction Challenge. Yep.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
It says, Hansen now challenges United States of America to evidence on the record what is relied upon for the court to have jurisdiction over me, the signed.
That's it. Correct. Okay, go to the next one. What's that one?
Okay, that was that one. I'm having, let me call these numbers out. I get lost really easy. I'm going to click on, they're basically 90 through 99, so I'm going to click on, say, 94. Let me bring it, and it takes me a while to get there. So I'm clicking on 94. This one says, Request for finding of facts and conclusions of law in writing pursuant to all applicable law for each individual, motion 1, and challenge 3 total challenges. So Hansen can appear any of the same as a matter of law. It's hard to read because some of it's really grayed out. It's like not bright.
Okay. Yeah, read the one right before that. The number, the one you filed, right?
Oh, okay. That was 94, so let me go back to 93. I'm clicking on 93 now. 93 says, with motion to dismiss subject matter jurisdiction challenge, I, Hansen, now pursuant to all applicable law, challenges the United States of America.
Perfect. Excellent. That's challenge number 3. Good. So they are posted.
It looks like they are in Pacer. You know, I've noticed that when I look up, and I'm not an expert in Pacer, sir, so I'm a little kindergartner when it comes to this Pacer legal stuff, but when I search on your name, like Hovind, Kent E., I get a whole different set of documents than if I search on Hansen, Paul J. So it's like I have to search, you know, when you mentioned it, Paul Hansen is the one who did it, I searched on his name. I think if I was to search on your name, it wouldn't come up, even though you're on the same case. So that might have been the trick, is that not to search on your name, but to search on Paul's.
Okay. Well, this is wonderful. I'm glad because it may be that everybody's working together, a conspiracy, if you can use that word, to prevent this from being heard. This is a legitimate challenge. You need to copy those off of Pacer or tell everybody else, send them, make them go viral, post them on 2 Peter 3, and say these are the key documents that not the court now, the U.S. attorney has to answer.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. There's 10 of them. It appears there's 9 or 10 of them, and I'll get them and put them on a DROPBOX account and publish it for everyone to download it, you know, publicly, and then I'll ask Randall to put it on 2 Peter 3, and we'll make sure that they're placed on freekenthovind.com. Absolutely.
Excellent. Oh, that's wonderful. And email Ernie and tell him, yes, they are on Pacer now.
Okay, I will absolutely do that, and I have a quick question for you if you're ready for that.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. God's Voice Today, you have that interview at 5:30. Peter is, I think, the host, and he wants to know, and I told him, you know, you have lockdown at 6, but then, you know, your lunch may carry you up until 5:30. He didn't know if you maybe could call in a little bit earlier, so he'd have a little bit more time than 30 minutes, but I told him I would just have to ask you.
Yep, no problem. I'll call 5 if he wants.
Okay, I'll confirm with him that you'll call in at 5 then. I hope that's not making you miss lunch. I know that, you know, sometimes during these stressful times you need your lunchtime.
Just tell him if a phone is available. Sometimes they're not.
Okay.
48 guys in here and 3 phones.
I understand.
And I called last night to Ernie Sanders. We got a time zone mix-up last night. I was supposed to call him at 9 my time.
Yes, I heard that. I did listen to that, and I published that. You know what happened is Brother Ernie Sanders requested 10 o'clock Central, but it was a new host, and the show starts at 9, and I guess he thought you were going to start at the beginning of the show, so I'll get confirmed. I guess they want you to call in at 9 next time. He said whatever was best for you, and it's probably more of a listening audience at 9, so if you want to call in at 9. That was a problem because Brother Ernie Sanders was sick, and I apologize. We'll make sure, we'll try to get a better handle on that next time, but I think if you want to call in at 9 o'clock on Friday, that I'm sure they would receive you.
Okay, wonderful. And if Paul Hansen happens to call you, tell him to call Ernie.
Okay. Have Hansen call Ernie. I will do that. All right.
Like everybody, if anybody's going to call Ernie, he wants us to call before 8 p.m. because after 8 he does nationwide conference calls on his business stuff, I think.
Okay. Call Ernie before 8 p.m. Is that Central?
Yes,
Okay. All right. I'm trying to think of anything else. Pick up Randall. Lisa Toto. Oh, I did reach out to the Cat Country 98.7, I think, and I haven't got a response back, but I did find her email address, and she's listed on the radio show, so we'll see how that works out. We're also trying to find like a host church in the area, because you might have quite a bit of supporters come to the trial, and it would be great for us to be able to get together and pray and, you know, kind of huddle, you know, to you know, everybody kind of be of the same mind and the same spirit in the body of Christ as we go through this trial with you. But I'm just reaching out to some local churches in the area. I think Monday's a lot of preachers.
We have 60 seconds remaining.
But anyway, I just wanted to mention that to you, and we haven't found one yet, but we're still looking.
Okay, Burgess Road Baptist Church may or may not be interested.
Okay.
They're pretty good. And Chuck Baldwin's church is in Pensacola. I don't remember the name of it, but he's moved, but I think his son is running it.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Oh, I'm glad you told me those two things. I didn't know about either one of them. You're welcome to call back. I know our time's running out, but I didn't really have anything else other unless you want to do Bible questions. But we're good. We're good from my perspective.
Okay, no, that's good, and we can do Bible questions if you want. You want to do a couple?
Sure. That sounds good.
All right, I'll call right back.
Okay, thank you, sir.